All right, welcome everybody to man, it's been like 2.5 weeks to episode 136 of Perpetual Backlog. Yeah, I understand we haven't made up any episodes in the past couple of weeks, but due to a lot of scheduling issues and well, not much news. We decided to take a little break and everything. Everybody wants to play video games and all that stuff, but you need a podcast host, so I'm obviously Aqua, and joining me is our magnanimous Dalit.
Hey, I'm here again. Pried me away from the game that we've all been playing.
What, Honkai Star Rail, right?
Yep, that's the one, 100%. No other games came out that grabbed the world by their throat and said, "No, you're mine now."
Well, I mean, to be fair, tomorrow Kafka's grabbing everybody by their throat and saying, "You're mine now."
Yeah, it's the throat that she's grabbing us by, sure.
Yeah, no, she's actually grabbing our wallets.
It's true. That's actually accurate.
Oh man. Oh, that is actually really sad and accurate. Oh man. But no. Obviously, we've all played Honkai Star Rail over the week, but I mean that's a literally everyday thing. Nothing new has happened. But we've all been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Correct.
That is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, man. I'm gonna be really mad if this doesn't get Game of the Year. I'm gonna be so mad if this doesn't get, like. I understand The Legend of Zelda came out this year, but this blows Legend of Zelda out of the fucking water.
So, I really like Baldur's Gate, and I really like Zelda. I don't think I'd mind if either of them took it. I think I'm a little less super over the moon than everyone else about Baldur's Gate, and it has nothing to do with Larian.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
I
obviously.
just I have played this game before. I played this game considerably before.
Well, D&D.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I played D&D. I played all of the Dragon Age games. I played KOTOR. I played what are other games like this? I played a bunch of games like this. And it's not that Larian did anything wrong. This game is fucking spectacular. Like the biggest thing that this game does for me is, hey, they're gonna be microtransactions or anything. No, we're done. This is it. Full experience.
Yeah,
12 levels?
yeah, 12 levels.
12 full levels, and you're done. Um, and yeah, like I think it's spectacular. I think it's a bit buggy at the moment. And I say that mostly because I play Tiefling and naturally I play the bugged race. Um, it's a bit buggy in that regard. It has a lot of the same issues that those previous games had. But yeah, it's fucking charming. Like, holy shit. I am enjoying all of the 40 hours I have in this game. Like I have had to catch myself and put myself to sleep, otherwise I would screw up whatever kind of cycle I have for sleeping.
No, 64 on my end, by the way.
Well, man.
Oh man, and that actually like plays into a lot of scheduling issues that we've had. That we were gonna have some guests on to talk about Monster Hunter, obviously, because that's what we love to talk about. But they're also neck deep into this game, and it's really hard to schedule that when people are doing like 8 to 10 hours of fucking like sessions with other people and stuff. So,
True.
so that'll happen at some point, but at this point in time, not anytime soon.
Yeah, please look
But
forward to it.
but I don't know. This game's I don't know, man. I've like I have like 4 or 5 files already. By the
I
way.
mean, to be fair, I do have two files because my initial file hurt me and I needed to take a moment away from it.
Oh.
When I didn't, when it took away that, I was very angry when I looked down. I was like, really? That I was so excited about this character. Okay.
Wait, which character?
Uh,
Characters aren't a spoiler. Everybody knows which each character in the game. Like
do they?
you literally get to pick them in the beginning of the like
Not
in the
not
in
th-
the
not this one. Not
Really?
this one. Yeah, you don't get to play. You don't get to pick this one.
What is the race?
Tiefling.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
After
She's the
you
Tiefling bard.
find her. At, oh,
Yeah, I wasn't talking
you
about that other one.
you get to have her in your party?
I don't know because I don't.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. You don't, because
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about, and
yeah.
you don't.
Well, look, my point was, I got really excited upon meeting this character, and I was like, "Oh my god, the romance is gonna be so great. She's so sweet." And then the game was like, "No, you don't get to do that. Fuck off."
That's what
I
you
was like,
get for picking
"Oh."
Dark Urge, man. That's what you get for picking Dark Urge, man.
I was I was not
Not
happy.
prepared. You are not prepared.
To be fair, again, this is not to take anything away from the game. The game told me this was going to happen. The game literally said, "Hey, did you read the name of the path you took? Because it's gonna live up to the name." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I'll fight against my dark urges. I'll make a character that was good despite himself." And then that happened. I'm like, maybe this is just my evil playthrough. That's fine. That's fine. I need something else right now.
Oh man, let's see. I have the file that I'm playing with Tara and Melody, um, where I am a Drow Paladin Warlock who broke their oath because it's extremely easy to break your oath in the game.
So people say I haven't broken my oath yet.
Okay, you didn't kill the tieflings in the beginning, and you didn't free the goblin in the so
Correct and correct.
yeah. You
I am
like
also a
you
vengeance pally, so
yeah.
literally
I'm avenged.
any
I'm avenged.
option.
The
Okay,
oath doesn't
any
matter. The
option
oath actually doesn't matter.
that makes sense. Like, but any option that says paladin, I will strike you down. Like, oh, cool. This lets me fight. Brilliant.
Yeah, no, because I'm also I'm now an oath broken vengeance paladin, which means I guess I don't really get my vengeance stuff. Um,
I am curious as to what that actually takes away. I've never actually. I in D&D, I don't like playing paladins because I think clerics are just more interesting.
oh yeah.
Um, and I didn't break my oath yet, so I don't know what it does in this game.
I mean it's cool. It's cool, and I think the ability you get for being an oath breaker, um, is very useful. Um, So there's that. But yeah, you as a paladin in this game, you actually absolutely cannot do anything that isn't like morally good. uh, you do anything that you might think is morally good, but is also kind of like breaking a law or whatever. No, your 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 ass is getting visited. Um. Uh. Oh yeah, so there's that one. There's my solo one, which I'm playing the same character. Just I think I named it a different name. Um, because I want to play this character without being inhibited by other people.
Sure, sure, sure.
Um, so I'm going through that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm in the Underdark. By the way, the Underdark's like right in the first act. If you haven't been there yet.
I think I'm just about to get there.
The Underdark's fucked. Holy shit, that place is fucked.
I cannot wait.
Like I think back when I think about like back to the Underdark or whatever, I just immediately think back to the beginning of the beginning of campaign 1 in Critical Role or whatever, and just like thinking of everything that like Mercer was like explaining like down in the Underdark. Holy shit, he did not touch on on a fraction of what you could find in there.
Yeah, my understanding of the Underdog mostly comes from the Dark Elf trilogy, so
Mm.
it's very Drow centric with some dark some dark gnome stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I know that life down there is wild.
I
WHILD
yeah,
wild.
I've fought some minotaurs down there. I've fought some Drugers down there. Um, I haven't fought the Myconid, but I'm actually friends with them at the moment, so I'm gonna keep it that way.
Mhm.
Uh, I have fought. Do you know what a spectator is?
A spectator?
Yeah, like spectator. Yeah.
Like a monster?
Yes.
I don't think so. It sounds like
Okay.
a beholder, but not quite.
That is actually it. Wait, that is actually it.
Huh. Hey, logic it out. Thank you, D&D, for having a logical name association.
Yeah, I fought one of those and I almost died. I'm
Oh,
surprised I
yeah.
didn't die. Because I had 1 HP left on Lazelle, and she was the only character left.
Yeah, no, but beholders are actually pretty good leveled creatures. So I would suspect that given how low level we are in the first act,
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't want to run into one of those.
It's level 5. I fought it at level 4. Um, I could have went about it a completely different way. Um, I didn't even know it existed until I went up to this area, and then a cutscene happened, and it showed up, and I was like, oh, oh.
Oh,
uh,
guess
um,
we're fighting now.
yeah. It one shot my character. It like
Oh,
walked up to it, bit it, and my character just died. All right. Um. So so I effectively had to work with 3 characters. Fighting this thing. So which is I just say it's pretty good. I'm playing with standard, so it's actually not that big of a deal. Um. Yeah, that place is. Did you fight? That have you gotten to the Knolls in
from the Risen
in
Road.
yeah on the Risen Road?
Hi, yeah, I have.
You know that chest in that cave where the dudes are that you can like I guess let the gnolls eat up or whatever.
Um, I took it back to the Centrian folk.
Oh, you took the
So I
chest back to the Centurion
Yeah,
folk?
I never opened it. I just completed
Oh.
the storyline attached to it.
Oh, I don't even think I looked at the got the quest for the Are you talking about
It's entirely
the
possible that you didn't.
Paladins of Tyr? Are you talking about the Paladins of Tyr?
No, no, no. When you say, well, when I don't know if you did it. When I saved the two gentlemen in there, they said to go visit
Oh.
someplace. So
Yeah, I didn't
I
save
did.
them.
I left. I didn't have a lockpick, so I left the chest. I visited the place, and they were like, "Hey, we lost a couple guys. Could you look for them?" I was like, "Yeah, I found them." It's like, "Did they have a chest?" "Yep." "Can you get it for us and not look inside?" I was like, "You know what? You all
Ooh.
almost killed me when I walked in, so yeah, I can do that for you."
Yeah. There's an item in that chest. Uh,
Oh,
that item gets you a beholder.
oh,
An actual beholder.
I
I did not
see.
fight that thing. I did not wanna like, I never opened up the flask, but Tara told me what was inside it, and I was like, "Oh,
I am worried now that
okay."
I'm going to run into the person for which that chest belonged. They're going to be very angry with me, and I'm going to have to fight a beholder now. Interesting. Interesting.
Uh, but yeah, Underdark's pretty fucked. I'm trying to get through it this way instead of going over the mountain.
Yeah,
I
I also
only
decided that I didn't want to go through the top. It sounded like the story kind of would prefer me to go underneath. I was like, yeah, all right, this is my like first playthrough. I'll do mostly what the
it
story wants.
depends on what you wanna do because the story does want you also to go over the mountains if you wanna follow, like, Lae'zel stuff or whatever,
It
but
sure does, but I really don't like that character.
yeah, I
So
don't either, but Shadowheart wants to go down into the Underdark because she's
yes,
got
she
people
does.
she might know down there or something like that,
Yeah.
so I was like, "You know what? Fuck, yes, yes, Shadowheart, I will follow you."
Yeah, I was okay. Well, first of all, I have three uh saves, but only two that I'm actually playing on. I
Mhm.
have the Tiefling Paladin lock. I have um I have my human warrior or human knight or whatever. Um, and the one that I haven't started playing yet, but I'm looking forward to, is my Oath of Vengeance. Sorry, no, no, my no, because I'm not gonna make a paladin. She's a Drow cleric of Lolth.
Oh, oh, so that gonna be your? No, that's not gonna. But you're gonna
It
go with
sure is.
Wolf?
It's sure as hell gonna be my evil character.
Okay, okay. But you already have the evil character with your Dark Earth.
No, no. The whole purpose of that character was to be good despite it, and I'm technically doing that, but my failures have been so goddamn character shattering. Ah, and yeah, so I want to get that out of the way since that's what we started with. I have those three characters. I have two of them that I'm actually working on. One of them that I will when I feel like being an absolute monster. Uh, I do not like Lae'zel. I fully understand what they're going for, and I appreciate the writing. Still don't like the character.
Oh, she's really racist.
She's a gay. Like it
I
is.
mean, still,
It is unfortunately it comes with the territory.
I play a
Um,
drow, and people are less racist to me than she's to everybody else.
yeah, yeah, but your drow isn't a Loth drow, right?
It doesn't matter. Even with Lothra, like you won't like characters won't know you're a Lothra
I
unless you
guess
tell
that's
them you're a
true. Yeah,
Lothra.
I guess that's
Um,
true. But yeah, no, like she's just the worst. I don't like Asterion either, if I'm honest. But
oh, I killed
um,
him.
I almost did. I almost did.
I put a
Uh,
stake in that motherfucker's heart as soon as I could.
I am trying my best to get to the end of this playthrough with as many people alive and on my side as possible. I didn't realize I have already missed one, but I don't think it was possible for me to get them.
Which one? Oh, you said
We will talk about that afterwards.
okay.
Uh, I do like Shadowheart. I was super sus of her at the beginning. I still kind
I
of
mean,
am.
she's racist a bit, kind of.
That's not what I meant. I just meant like
Oh,
because I understand that that's going to happen in this world. This world is designed in
oh,
such a way that there
because of her
are
god, because of her god and
no.
everything.
I don't give a shit about Shar.
Oh,
Her action. She is suspect in a lot of ways. She's super shadowy, and yes, a lot of that it has to do with her god and her background. I just couldn't tell if like they were gearing up for a betrayal arc, which they might still be, and I might just be willing to fall for it at this point, or if she was just not trusting of everyone. And it feels like the latter. And I broke through that real quick. And if it wasn't for the fact that I met Karlak, she absolutely would have been who I was vying to win over.
now I'll have another save for Karlak. My first solo is definitely Shadowheart.
She's really big and she's not
Yeah.
dumb, but she kind of is.
Hey, she
She's like
says
a
fuck yeah
himbo.
a lot. She says fuck
Fuck
yeah a
yeah.
lot. So,
But no, like there are a lot of characters I like. Gale's fine. I don't love his
he's a
mechanic.
crackhead. He's a crackhead.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty deep into his personal story now, so I understand what's happening there, and I dig it. It's very D&D. But also, I don't like you eating my magical stuff.
Me either. Well, to be fair, you kind of get a lot of magical stuff that you're
You
never gonna
do.
use.
This is true, which is how I've been able to get around it, obviously, just by feeding into stuff that I'm clearly never going to use in this playthrough. Doesn't feel good though, and it's not supposed to. So well done. And Will is my absolute favorite character. Will is an actual D&D player-made character. That character is fucking wild.
Yeah, did you were you
Yep.
surprised when you brought in Karlak?
Yep. Yep. I wasn't expecting that twist. I forgot he was a warlock, by the way, despite it being very obvious from the key art.
Mhm.
Completely forgot about that. Um, until like we get introduced to him and he uses an Eldritch Blast. I'm like, oh right, neat. Well, you and I are going to be doing a very similar thing, I guess. And then his story starts happening. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're actually just a player character from any D&D game.
Yeah,
You are having the most inane shit happen to you. It's amazing.
his patron's not exactly the nicest person.
I love his patron. So the real reason why I think I like Will so much is because I want that. When I pick Warlock, I want that storyline to happen to me.
Oh yeah,
That's so fucking cool.
that is.
Like there are rules and consequences for breaking those rules, and oh, it was so sick.
It's
So yeah, he's my
unfortunate that
favorite character because of that.
it's unfortunate that the consequence for breaking those rules is
For
or
him,
for not
for him specifically, yeah.
yeah is the because like in any given playthrough or whatever you're gonna you're gonna want to have Karlach, but you know if you bring in Karlach, it kind of fucks them over
Yeah,
a little bit.
I really don't want to run a playthrough without her, but I'm gonna have to just to know.
You know what you could do? Um, you can run if you
Just a
make a
split save.
make a barbarian,
No, yeah,
so
like exactly.
you don't have to have Carla with you or Karlach with you.
I mean, honestly, I think I could just get by with a paladin,
Oh,
like just
true.
a proper tanky paladin, and not need her. But it's not so much about filling the role in the party. It's
It's
that
about having Karlach.
it's about having Karlach, yeah.
uh, yeah.
But yeah, no,
Anyway,
like this
this
game, like
game is
I realized I
fucking
came on
amazing.
pretty strong about this game, and like how I'm not as in love with it as a lot of other people. I still really like this game, and I think this game is getting all of the due praise that it is deserved.
Hmm.
It just also made me realize that apparently I'm old now,
Hmm.
and lots of people haven't played this game before.
Yeah.
So when I'm hearing about Larian Studio doing all these amazing things that companies don't do, I did think stop and think. Well, I mean, Bioware did exist, you guys.
Yeah, but then
Not
Bioware
current Bioware, but
then Bioware
Bioware of
died.
yore.
And then
It's
it died.
true. It's true. So I am happy that people are starting to see like that games like this should exist and that the mindset around games like this should exist. And I am super miffed that so many developers have come out already and said, we really don't want to do this. Like this is not a tenable game type for us to make going forward, which is, in my estimation, a lie.
Yeah, well, extreme
This
lie,
is
yeah. They
like
have more money than game companies have more money than God.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate is not a technically difficult game to make. I don't care how many devs say it.
Mhm.
The drawback to making this game is that investors won't want to make it.
Yeah.
Every single game company that puts out a game can make a game like Baldur's Gate. It might take some companies longer, it might take some companies more manpower, but they could do it. Like you would every game doesn't need to be exactly this, but there could be variants on this. But a game like this isn't going to be profitable in the same way that a Destiny is, and therein lies the rub.
I
I hope that they all eat fucking crow. I hope this becomes a standard again. I'd love for the 50 $60 fully made game to come out and be popular again. But I also worry that for all the people cheering on Baldur's Gate 3, if this becomes the norm, people will stop backing them. So I don't know.
yeah,
I'm well pleased with it though.
who knows? Yeah, I don't I love this game. I'll just like, omit like one of the news things that we have here. It hit 813 like thousand concurrent players the other
Okay,
day.
guys, be ready for 100,000 players. About that.
Larian Studio did not even think that they would get they only thought they'd get like 100, like just like over 100,000. That's about it. They
I understand that. Like, unlike a lot of studios that come out and say we weren't prepared for our game to be so popular, which I think most of the time is just a cover for saying we really didn't want to buy the server space. I think this is true here. I think there was no way for Larian to know that they were going to have 800,000 people pick up a well, maybe not a single player, but a story focused RPG that is kind of in many ways a retro game.
yeah, pretty much. Cuz like I was like I mean even like Divinity Original Sin 2 did well, but it also didn't like it's kind of like a an underground did well.
Yeah,
Like
true.
um but I guess the hype around Baldur's Gate 3 before the game came out was just like rising and rising. People were picking up the early access to play it,
True.
to test it out, and they obviously saw like how good the game was, like with it being I mean, even the early access isn't even that isn't like super polished or whatever. Um, and then getting in after the game comes out and seeing all the changes they did from early access to like the actual drop of the game, it's ridiculous. There's a whole bunch of shit that has changed. Um, and I mean, it's I mean, Larian's done it, man. They created probably one of the top 3 most popular games this year.
Okay, what's its competition? Zelda and
Zelda
Diablo?
16. Well, Zelda. I mean, yeah, I guess Diablo.
Diablo's currently not in a great way. I will grant you this, but it
Yeah,
had some hype coming into it. Let me
yeah.
tell you.
Well, you had Diablo, you had 16, you had Zelda, and you have Starfield.
Yeah, and Starfield has every opportunity to not fall flat on its face, but I I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I, I, I don't know if I expect this game to actually get Game of the Year, but I expect it to be nominated. 100%, it'll be
Oh
nominated.
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
I think in a
this
fairer
gets best
world,
RPG. This gets the best RPG hands down.
I don't think there's anything that can compare to it this year.
I
Like,
mean, I bet you people will try to throw in fucking 16 in the RPG category.
oh, right, they should. That's an action game.
I
I hadn't
know.
even I
I
hadn't
don't. You.
even considered it until you said it. But yeah, they will. They're gonna try to, and it's oh, if it wins that, I'll be a little sad. I'll be a
I'll
lot
be.
sad.
I'll be very sad because that game is not an RPG.
I love it,
That
by
game.
the way. Again, just to be clear, I really fucking like 16. I know a lot of people are mid on that game. I really like that game. It is not an RPG. That is one of the things it absolutely fails on.
Like I
It's an
don't.
action game.
I'm in the same camp of I don't believe that fucking Monster Hunter is an RPG. But
Neither
I
do I.
mean,
I think people have gotten too hung up on if I do something and change numbers, it's an RPG.
yeah,
Monster Hunter is not an RPG. 16 is not an RPG. Destiny is not an RPG. Just because green numbers go up does not make it an RPG. Straight up.
yeah. Baldur's Gate 3, though, on the other hand,
RPG. You
the
build a
most RPG
character.
and RPG you can
Like
get.
that's it's nuts. Like you build a character, there are story aspects of it. Yeah, character like number does go up, and that number actually makes an impact on virtually everything else and how you
Yeah.
interact with the game. It does more than just kill thing quicker.
Actually, sometimes it doesn't even kill thing quicker.
A lot of the times it doesn't. A lot of times it's maybe talk good or
A lot of the times it's maybe if you roll better, you can kill things quicker.
maybe.
I do like how they did put in a system for people that I guess feel like their luck is absolute shit, because they do have a karmic die system where it avoids getting multiple failures in a row.
Oh, does it? I didn't.
Yeah.
Does it say that somewhere?
Yeah, it's in the game option. You can turn it
Oh,
off. I think it's you
it's
probably
probably
have it
on
on
by
because
default.
because
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's on by default. Yeah.
Oh, I'll go mess around with that.
The downside to it is that uh it while it doesn't while it tries to avoid uh a lot of failures in a row, it also tries to avoid a lot of successes in a row. So it will also forcibly make you fail. So if you click it off, it's actually like an actual random roll. So you need to make sure not to have that on. Uh,
All right, well that's neat. That's something I'll mess around with.
yeah, I mean, this game, I would say it runs well, and I think it does run well enough. Um, there are some issues. I definitely think this game has a memory leak.
Oh, it definitely
Um,
does. 100%.
yeah.
'Cause
because
I when I played this
after
game, I
5
played this game for,
hours,
like, 5 hours. Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
after 5 hours, my frame should drop like it's nobody's business.
I think I saw I think I saw my quality take a hit at the 2 hour mark, but it's
Mhm.
absolutely playable until, like, 5 hours, and then it
And
gets
then you have to
bad.
restart the game.
Yeah, just turn it off and let it sit. I let it sit for, like, a minute or 2 as I go grab a drink. Then I come back and it's just fine again.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't tried playing with the controller, but I hear controller is pretty works pretty well. Um, so that's good. So that'll be good for people that are gonna be playing it on console next month. Um, uh, I didn't write this down, but it's also, the number 1 most, pre-ordered PlayStation game this year.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
hmm, what's its competition? 16 and
I mean, uh, Spider-Man,
true. True. Oh,
uh
wow, that's actually really, yeah, that's actual those are some real killers.
yeah. So it is the most, it is the most pre-ordered game right now. Um, obviously, I mean, Spider-Man's numbers will go up the closer we get to Spider-Man, obviously.
Definitely, most definitely.
Um, and then, I mean, obviously, pre-orders numbers aren't gonna go up any higher after the game comes out. So,
Dude,
um,
okay, what is time to me? Was Resi 4 this year?
yeah, Resident 4 was this year. It was in
Okay,
April
okay,
or
so,
end of March,
yeah,
I think.
holy crap, it had a lot to fight against. I guess that's not first party, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's not first party, so but I mean, still, I think a lot of people, uh, yeah, I mean, it wasn't first party, and I probably PlayStation didn't get the majority of the pre-orders for Resident Evil because it was
Yeah,
also on PC.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I don't. This game is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm doing a what is that? Pact of the Blade Warlock Paladin. So I on my solo run, I have hit level 5. So that means I'm done putting in stuff into my warlock or whatever, and I'm going up levels in paladin. Um, which means I'll start to get HP now. So that'll be good. I think I have 50 something HP now, or like close to it, maybe if I recall correctly.
I still
Uh,
don't know how I wanna take it, 'cause we've essentially we've made the same thing.
yeah.
I just don't know if I wanna go more into Warlock. I love Warlock so much. I love Warlocks and Clerics so much. Or
Hmm.
if I do actually just wanna go into Paladin, uh, we'll find out.
Well, it
I
said
do
after I see. I don't know what you get. I don't know what you get after level 3 warlock. I don't know how. I don't know what spells you get or whatever like that.
Oh,
I'm
no, the correct option is to keep going Paladin, by the way.
yeah, yeah. Um,
I go Warlocks because I like Warlock.
mhm.
Like, Paladin will give you more, and I'm kind of torn because my frontliner is me and Karlach, and I already have a Warlock on the back, so I'm like, I'm torn between, like, these 2 characters that I already played. I'm trying to do both of their jobs, so
I have an Eldritch Blast that knocks people back like
yeah,
5 to 10
Repelling
feet.
Blast, let's go.
Fucking oh my god, I've killed so many things just knocking them off of cliffs and shit.
I wasn't gonna
Um,
take it, but I didn't see on the invocation, so maybe as I get further into play the, Pact of the Blade, because I usually play, Tome, um, maybe the one where you get to bring them to you will turn up, because that's the one that I want.
oh yeah. Yeah, possibly. I know one of Tara's characters had the whole pulling people thing, but she got it very early on. So,
Oh, maybe I just didn't
uh,
read it. Oh, goodness. This is what happens when you learn some new stuff.
or maybe it's in Sorcerer that you get it instead of Warlock.
Could be. Like, this
Uh,
is the Warlock that I've wanted to play for a long time, but as you know, our games have not been happening.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, and I have a different cleric and I have a different fighter, and, like, I haven't been able to be a warlock in, oh god, I have to say years at this point. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. So it's been out. It's been out. a hell of a long time since Matt DM'd the game.
Ah, man, my other game stopped, and the other game I had before both of these games stopped.
It's a good replacement. It's a good Baldur's Gate 3 is a good replacement.
It's a much needed replacement, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. This is my only chance to play D&D. um, so, yeah. I've tested out other I've tested out not tested out, but I've started other characters. I think I have a monk that I didn't really get any super far with. Because that was just a character that me and like a save file me and Tara made one night. I played a beginning of a file with Zeke. I think I'm playing a rogue in that one. And I think I have another file where I started as a cleric. But I'm just gonna say, man, I love playing Drow. I think Drows are really good.
I look forward to it because, like I said, I have every intention of making a giant, angry, evil Loth Drow.
Because you get away with so much shit just because you're a goddamn Drow.
Evil
Goblin
evil creatures
goblins
respect
revere
it.
you, dude. Goblins revere you, or goblins revere you. Fucking, I help good people out, and they're like, "Oh my god, a Drow's helping us." What? And I'm like, "Yeah, look at me. I'm one of the
Madness.
I'm one of the good ones,"
I
as they
won't
would
be.
say.
I'm
um.
gonna be a blight.
Oh God. Um. Yeah. I mean, this game's great. This game's amazing. I have 64 hours in it. Larian did a good fucking job. I'm
Excellent job.
excited to see what mods they put in this game.
There's already
Um.
been a couple that I've been looking at going, yes, I would like more tabletop-ish stuff like that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna. I'm sure there's gonna be a mod that allows you to actually roll your stats instead of
Oh, so I'm the like I guess I'm the weirdo here because you were one of four people I have heard like kind of bummed they couldn't do that. I'm thinking I fucking love Point Buy. Thank you.
point buy is point buy is fine or whatever. I don't actually mind it. It gives me, I guess it gives you more of like I guess an option or whatever. But also if you wanted to hit that hardcore D&D feel, rolling for stats is also like
True,
kind of a
true,
really
true.
cool thing. And you can get really lucky. So
You can absolutely get some busted characters. This is true.
yeah, yeah. Imagine just rolling like max 16 on every stat. Oh, not every stat, but
It's not an
um,
impossibility if you re-roll enough.
yeah, true. Um, yeah, I'm ready to see some customization mods. I already had
I'd like to
I
see
already
some
had
better mods.
mods. I already had some mods from the early access or whatever. I had a lot of mods actually. It was like 30 something mods. Um that gave me different hairstyles, gave me races, it gave me different classes and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that all seems real sick. I'm hoping that those
uh
eventually get transferred over.
yeah, they probably will. The people that have made them probably obviously will look at what's in the base game now and start from there, I guess. I think you said it the other night. This is the new Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the new Skyrim, 100%.
Yeah,
This game,
that's how I feel.
or Zeke said it as well. This game will not die will not die for 10 years. Guarantee it.
No, like there's too much that can be done by the modding community alone.
Yeah.
Like the community that is here that'll stay with this game for more than the next week and a half will absolutely carry this game for 5 to 10 years. Easy. People are gonna build whole new campaigns and engine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Um.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
Yeah. Great. I don't know about you, but I didn't play any other game this week. We really
No,
were.
God no. I was
Ball-
supposed to play a couple other things. No, this is all I did. Big
Baldur's
shout
Gate
outs
all
to
day,
Shell for
every day.
getting this for my birthday because I can't afford it right now. Yeah, this is brilliant. Holy crap. This will continue to be all I play next week as well.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta play some Star Rail and this week as well
I'll
because
do my rolls, but I mean it's gonna be like an hour here, an hour there until fucking Baldur's Gate lets go of my brain.
I mean, yeah, true. I've got to like, I I mean, after I will 100% get Kafka, I'm gonna have like 300 and something fucking pools, um, ready. So, I'll have to start like actually building a team around her. So, um, yeah, yeah, Baldur's Gate. That's all. That's all I played. Um, we got some news. It's gonna be a very quick segment of news because it being the end of summer or whatever, or like getting towards the end of summer, we only have one more big gaming news thing that's going to be coming out soon, and that's Gamescom, and that's not
True.
until the end of this month, beginning of next month, or no, that's sometime this month, and then we have Tokyo Game Show as well. Um,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Gamescom isn't until the 23rd.
yeah, and I think Tokyo Game Show is like the first week of September.
It's a,
So
no, it's actually September 20th, 21st, 22nd.
Tokyo Game
It's sometime around
Show.
there.
Oh yeah, September 21st. All right.
21st.
So
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a month break
So
in between the two.
yeah. So there's not much going on. But and we're not going to talk about this much, but um Dark Iron Mace or whatever,
True.
they made their own site and now they're selling Darker and Darker off their own site. They said this legal battle cannot stop them from selling this game. Um
I
and
cannot wait to see how this goes.
Me either. So yeah, you can go on their site and buy it if you want. I do not think it's morally gray or bad to support them if they think that they're in the right.
Look, the game's
Um,
been made at this point.
yeah,
I have a hard time like just not saying if you enjoyed it, pick it up because
yeah.
like look, I can't judge anyone for this.
Yeah, you buy it off the site. They have two editions. They have a standard edition, which is $35, and they have a founders edition, which is 50. So it's not even priced at a full game. So you do get some stuff. I look at this thing and I have no idea what this some of the stuff is. So but it's cool. So if you wanna go do that, then you can. Um, yeah. Next we have some unfortunate news. And by unfortunate I mean unfortunate for me. Um,
Yeah, that's fair.
so today, it being August 8th, they Gust announced a new Atelier game.
They sure did. Aren't you excited?
This new Atelier game is uh is a mobile game, mobile PC game. And I hate the words that they use because it is a mainline Atelier game, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Um, a mainline game in a series being a mobile PC mobile game, pretty much. It's going to be a gotcha game, is what it is. I mean, that's like that's all um. Yeah, it's going to be a gotcha game. I don't like this. I don't like this 100%. I don't feel like the moment you find success in a series that you just immediately go to make a fucking gotcha game. Cause I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This game probably will die.
Yeah, I mean, it's like unless they go in with the right mindset of this isn't going to grab a wide swath of the mobile audience and even its own audience that it might bring in from the games, probably isn't going to be all there.
Yeah. Um. I I don't. I like. Atelier is a niche series. All right. I don't think a mobile game is very viable for as niche of a series that Atelier is. I understand Atelier got a little bit more popular with Ryza or whatever, and that is fair. But I'm gonna be fair here, and the only reason why it got as popular was because Ryza will stick.
She got that thigh game. It's true.
And
I, who have never played those games, never even heard about those games, I knew about Ryza.
the main character um for this game, which is called Atelier Reslarian, Reslariana.
Oof, what a name.
Yeah, it's yeah. Uh, she is not as thick as Ryza, or whatever. She will look younger than Ryza. Um, and there's a cat girl in it, so who knows? I mean, maybe that'll bring in people. And she does have a hammer, so it's a cat girl with a hammer. Um, but the protagonist's name is Resna Sternalik. Sternenlik. Or like one, um they just renamed they just named a character pretty really close to Ryza because Ryza's name was Ryzelin Stout or whatever, which by the way is named after beer. Um but so Resna Sternenlicht. Uh it's hard to pronounce. Um
Sounds German.
yeah, it does sound German. But so does I mean Ryzelin Stout was also like German as so they showed the UI of it, and it's definitely a mobile game UI, um, and I don't like it. This game's gonna be bad. It has a stamina system. Fuck stamina systems. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. This is horrible. This game will not last. I guarantee it. Um, I'm disappointed in you, Gus. Why? Could have just made another fucking actual Atelier game, but no. You had to go the dark path. They went the dark urge. They went the dark urge path. It's unfortunate. But Dalit,
What's up?
we got some announcements from Tekken.
We sure did. So Evo was this weekend, and as is tradition, Harada and Michael Murray came on stage, said a bunch of stuff, pretended to leave stage, got told to come back on, and then dropped not one but two characters on us.
Hmm.
The first, Raven is back. I think a couple people are going to be a little disappointed that Master Raven didn't make her return, um, but I'm well pleased to see Raven back. He he looks Raven as ever. Man is still wearing that Urban Commando uniform, but his animations look sick.
Yeah.
I think anyone who played Raven before is probably going to come into this and be pretty pleased, honestly. Like I don't play him. I don't have much to say. He looks cool. He sounds cool. Lots of Tekken. That's a good ass Tekken happening. I do,
Mm-hmm.
however, want to talk about this second character. So I got myself a pretty little brown girl from Peru named Azucena. She
Yeah.
is a street fighter. I don't know what she's doing. It's wild. She looks so sick just flying around the screen. Really likes her coffee. Really likes her coffee.
Yeah.
Tekken has some gimmick characters, but goddamn, they went all the way in on the coffee girl from Peru.
She said coffee the best.
I mean, her and Lily gonna square off. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It was a coffee versus tea match.
Hmm. Um, and she was doing some really sick stuff, and she is obviously beautiful. And I
Mhm.
was super hyped through that whole trailer.
then
And then when the trailer ended, my brain was like, hey, bud, did you consider what was actually happening in that
happened.
trailer?" And I said, "Brain? No, I was not. I was busy being distracted by the pretty Peruvian lady." And they're like, "Let's think about that. Half of that trailer was just her doing counters." Like,
No, not just counters. She was dodging.
yeah, like, it seemed like the back end of, like, half of the trailer they showed was just baked in baked in dodging and baked in counters. And I don't know that I love that. I am. I'm
Yo,
scared of that character.
she's gonna be toxic.
Like, as someone who isn't at the very bottom, but surely isn't, like, testing anyone at the very top, I am terrified that I'm gonna catch my ass against this character. Someone's gonna know just enough to be able to play this game and embarrass me constantly.
She is she is
I mean, look,
toxic.
like, I used Josie. Josie had a catch counter, that was fair. I've used Asuka in the past, she has a counter. I've used June, she has a counter. But this is
There's
different.
a your
They
words
have,
here
yeah,
are
they have, like,
a.
1, maybe 2. Like, Brian has a punch counter, but or no, I'm sorry, Steve has a punch counter. Um, mm-mm.
Azucena's kit is nothing but dodge
Like,
counter.
Azucena's whole kit is, "Man, I hope you didn't press the wrong button at the wrong time, because Imma get this punish." I
Oh,
mean,
and
like,
she's
this is
like talking shit the entire time
no, the
too.
whole time. Like, Val, I love that. Are you kidding me? No, my only worry about a character like this is, like, just how pup stomping she's gonna be at the lower ranks. Like, I will eventually figure it out and just know not to press buttons, or there will be a tell where she's doing a high parry versus a low.
Mhm.
Um, but she's gonna be so toxic at the lower levels. People are gonna
Yeah.
rage so hard because I have literally I don't play a lot of Asuka, but I've literally gotten to, like, green, yellow, red, the red ranks, just countering my way all the way up because people like to press too many buttons, and they don't know how to counter the counter. So yeah, I
Counter.
can, yeah, I just imagine this character is going to cause a lot of salt, and I, for one, hope it's not for me. She looks
I'm
really
just gonna
sick though.
watch people.
Holy shit, those stages
Yeah.
are so godlike. Like, I don't know what's happening in that first stage with Raven. That looks like Jin having to walk through all of his worst memories. But that second stage was so
Mhm.
fun. That's like that's a Tekken 5 stage type thing with, like, the Pirate Bay with all the
Definitely
gold.
multiple breaks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And they've had a couple of stages like that. Even Tekken 7 had the 1, 2, 3, 4 floor break stage, which was sick to watch kings do kind of gross combos on. I mean, a lot of characters could. I just always enjoyed watching it be a king. But like this genuinely reminds me of a very specific stage in 5 because of all the gold on the floor. I like fun stages like this. I would like to hear fun music like back in 5 and that too, but I have nothing but faith. Like, I'm so excited about this game, and I'm really happy it's not coming out this year. I need some time so I can pick it up. And after paying like $1,200 for my car to get fixed up, it can't be soon. I'm gonna need some time. So thank you, Harada, for looking out for me. Oh, I'm so excited. I wish I'd gotten
Oh,
into the closed beta.
don't we all? Wait, no, you don't, doll. You have Baldur's Gate to play. You don't need another
Oh
game to
man,
play.
you're right. I don't have the. I would be weak.
Yeah, you would be extremely weak.
I wouldn't know. I would be paralyzed from choice.
I don't I don't know what I don't know what I need to do.
Oh god, no work would get done. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like, I'm super pleased with it. Tekken looked great from the start, and they have only made it look better. I think after watching some closed network stuff that Jax's lights need to be toned down a bit because that's distracting as. But otherwise, I'm super pleased. I'm at this point. Like, my only questions really are who else is gonna make it? I'm not worried about system mechanics. I'm not really worried about balancing because I think they will take note of anything anyone says during these betas. Because I was seeing some degenerate stuff, but I imagine that'll all be fixed up by release. I am genuinely just looking forward to seeing who makes it because I'm gonna pick this game up.
I mean, we're all gonna pick this game up because it's Tekken. It's the only fighter I actually like.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And
Yeah.
like, every time they show a new character, I'm like, yeah, I'll try them out. I'll try them. I'm gonna try out Lily this time. I've never cared about Lily. I'm gonna try out Lily this time. I'm gonna try out Lars and probably drop him in 6 hours tops. I'm gonna play June, gonna play Kazuya, gonna play
Yeah,
Jin. It's gonna
June.
be great. And my boy Brian, like the character that I actually put time into, is in there, and like as a starter character, I'm super pleased.
Oh, can't believe they brought her back.
Yeah, neither can I. And I know Harada said, "Well, she was missing. We never said she was dead." Y'all,
Oh, let's be real here. Don't nobody die in Tekken. Come on,
y'all.
man.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure Heihachi is dead.
I mean,
Um,
that won't stop him from bringing him
no,
back.
and nor should it. A fighting game should not be hamstrung by its story. Tekken does not have a good story. It has neat character moments. Its story is hot dog shit. Don't let that stop you from bringing back fun characters. I want to see Lee make it. I want to see Anna make it. I want to see Lei make it. They're fun characters. Mm, I don't really want to see Gunryu make it, and I wish the Bears didn't, but that's someone's fun. It's just not mine.
Yeah. Well, we don't have really much any other stories this week.
Not really. I mean, like you said, it's a pretty dry time going into month to month game shows. That'll probably be where we have to go back to, our jobs. So,
Yeah. So one of these days we're gonna get obviously gonna get Sly and Laverne on. We're gonna talk about Monster Hunter and where it needs to go and how good or if good or bad Rise was. I'm hesitant to say bad, um, because I don't think it was bad. So,
no, not at all.
um, dude, somebody on Twitter fucking debated me.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
They debated me, and that's all I gotta say. Yeah, I can't. I can't. Yeah. We don't really have much anything else to say. What are we doing this week? That if it wasn't already obvious.
Oh, I don't know. I thought I'd maybe boot up a bit of Tekken 3. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. It's all I'm doing. That's the only game I'm gonna play. I'm gonna briefly break tonight to roll on Kafka, and then going right back to Baldur's Gate.
Tonight.
If Does she not drop on the 9th?
She does, but
Oh,
what I
she
mean,
dropped during the day. They Honkai does that, doesn't it?
it's at noon.
Oh, god damn it! I keep
Well,
thinking about.
noon my time, whatever, like 9 o'clock your
Well,
time.
let me rephrase. I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna roll in Kafka. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna go back to playing Baldur's Gate. And I'm gonna do that for the rest of the week.
All right, so question. All right, how do I do this rolling on Kafka? All right,
Go on then.
do I wake up and roll on Kafka, or do I wait until that night?
Do you have the kind of like command over yourself to not roll the moment that you have
I
the
mean, for
opportunity?
yeah, probably. Because I mean, I like so. I mean, one, obviously I want to record it, and two, um, I gotta have the fam around, man, and nobody's gonna be around at fucking noon
That
my
is
time.
certainly true. I mean, I will be at work. Most of us will be at work. I don't know
Yeah.
when some of us will even be awake because I don't know their sleep schedules anymore.
Fucking I need Shell to be around or whatever.
Yeah,
I need
definitely.
the
Well, technically, it doesn't work tomorrow. I might be able to grab him.
because I need him to bless my rolls because he's the lucky motherfucker that we know.
Yeah, that dude is crazy.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, like so yeah, what debated me was somebody posted on Twitter, saying, yeah, he's here. And and then in their comment they were like, I'm on Asia server, by the way. So the motherfucker. The motherfucker. I was like, God damn it. I was like, wait a minute, there's no way. I thought she was coming up at noon. But yeah, no, she's not up yet. So, and I work tomorrow. So
then this plays out really well. You get back in. We're all probably around at that point.
And then we can roll. Yeah, true. And then I can drop $200 because that's
the thought alone made me shiver. God.
Because I've decided that is the max I will spend, and that is the only amount I will spend. Outside of the stuff that people have already spent for me. So I'll have I think I did the math. I'll have like I think I'll have like 37, maybe 37, or no, I'll have like 30, just over 36 10 pulls to do. So it'll be pretty good. I'll have Kafka. I don't think I'll get her to E6 because I'm not that lucky. But I'll have her and probably her light cone, and I'll have a couple of copies of her. So that'll be pretty nice. And she'll immediately be 80 and max traces and all that jazz. So it'd be pretty good. Can't wait.
I hope I can still find blades and Himikos and Gepards on my friends list because I use them from time to time.
Well, Psycho will still have his Lulcha up because his Lulcha's busted. D said he was going to have his Serval up for people that do have Kafka.
Yes, the synergy.
I'm gonna have my Kafka up. All right, which should be probably anybody, which should be the best Kafka anybody has up, or like the best Kafka anybody on our friends list should have up.
True.
Because like I said, I have everything waiting for her. But yeah, I mean, there might be some Jepards or something. Honestly, man, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. You might just have a list of Kafkas. It'll be funny.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Really short episode, just over an hour. If you guys got to the end of this, please hit that like, favorite, subscribe, share, do all that nice jazzy stuff. Leek wasn't here because she had work. But hopefully she'll be on next time. And yeah. Hope you guys have a nice week. Hope everybody gets their Kafka.
Yep. May all your rolls be blessed. May all your Baldur's Gate rolls be blessed.
Be blessed, yes.
Be good. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah, and have a good week. Later.
Bye. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely true.